Hey there guys, how's it going? And welcome to a Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary. Now, first things first, let's get out of the way. This is not my gameplay. This is a showcase of a beast. And I'm definitely thinking about showcasing more gameplays from beastly players, because there is a lot of them out there with some incredible gameplay that just does not get seen by enough people. Now, me personally, actually, I've kind of wanted to get a higher kill game. But recently, I play with all different kinds of guns, so it's hard for me to really master a certain gun, a certain game type, and get these high scores. I will get some decent ones, and I've got actually one of my best ones uploading in a couple of days that I'll show you, but I haven't got my nuclear medal yet. And I'll just tell you a little story about how I came across this gameplay, because it's a little bit random. It wasn't sent to me, it was actually discovered by myself, and it was just by pure chance. So anyway, I'm sitting there on Twitter a little bit bored. And it was one of those days, I've been playing Black Ops 2 all day, and I'd actually been going for my nuclear medal. Now, that is 30 gun kills in a row, obviously, and that is a ridiculous achievement to get. It's not easy, trust me. It's like getting a support map in Modern Warfare 3, plus 5 more kills, plus, I don't know, it's just even more difficult, it seems, in this game, just because of the way that the game works. Anyway, so I've been trying for my nuclear all day, and so on my Twitter feed I follow a guy called iTemp, whose name is Rich, and he tweeted out a live stream saying, "Oh, check out this live stream," and it was titled "Going for Nuclears." So I thought, well, iTemp's the kind of beast who would get a nuclear, so he's probably gonna follow some people who play quite well. So I joined this live stream even, and it was this guy called, I think it's JustcallmeBlacky, which is a bit of a strange name, but his link is in the description and on screen. If that's not exactly what his name is, forgive me. So I just thought, all right, I'll tune into this guy. I'll see, you know, how this guy does in terms of trying to get his nuclear medal. So I tune in, and I joined the game, I think about here in the gameplay, and I'm just sitting there watching. And lo and behold, not only does this guy get a nuclear medal, he gets a 57 gun streak. 57. Like, I know, obviously, the guys aren't like MLG players he's playing against, and he uses a lot of VSAT and whatever, but you'd have to get anywhere near that. I just thought it was absolutely beastly that this guy went on a 57 gun streak, and he just absolutely dominates. If you want to know how to completely control an area, just watch this and learn. Take it all in. Doing this kind of thing is actually what led me to becoming a much better player than I started off being. I was very average to begin with. Now I'm not, you know, MLG legit, but I mess around with a lot of guns. But, you know, I'm a lot better than I was, and you can see that from my gameplay. And the standards are quite high now for players. But one of the things that maybe improved the most was just watching people who are good. Because I'm one of these learners, and I'm sure some of you guys doing like degrees and college courses have done these things, where to see what kind of learner you are. And I'm actually a visual learner. I learn things very well if I see them. I can understand them very well, a lot better than if I was told them. If someone tells me how to do something, I find it a lot more difficult to digest. My brain just doesn't like it. But if I can watch something, even if it's something quite complex that's going on, my brain seems to really, you know, take it all in, absorb the information. And watching great players like this is what really helps me become a better player for the most part. So if you're looking to improve and you're a visual learner like me, obviously watching gameplays definitely might help your game, along with the tips that players like me and others give in videos. But this is just one of those guys who, you know, just watch and learn. There's a lot of things going on here which seem obvious, but the decision making and the awareness are the two key things, in my opinion, to getting longer streaks. It's just being tactically aware of the enemy. Obviously the VSATs help a lot. Knowing when to rush, when to back off, when to use cover, where they're appearing, constantly keeping an eye on the radar and the other players. The gameplay skipped a little bit there, but he said he had some problems recording this because this was actually a live stream. So obviously I joined this live stream thinking, okay, I'll watch this guy try and get a nuclear, and instead of getting a 30 streak, he gets a 57. Just absolutely incredible. So I thought, well worthy of showcasing. Now, if any of you guys have got gameplays that are this good, please send them to me and title the email on the YouTube inbox, Beast Showcase or something like that, and I will showcase the best ones. And what really draws me to this one over any I've seen or been sent, there is no killing kill streaks here, and the guy gets 60 plus kills for one death. Now, me personally, I'm just having a hard time breaking the 50 kills, to be honest, because with the kill streaks, like I said in the previous video, a lot of people are just leaving. Whenever I get swarm dogs, which I can get every couple of games, normally anyway, you know, people just leave, and it just stops the whole flow, especially in domination. You get the second half, people have left, you get new people join, maybe the new people that join are a lot better than the first people, and you have a lot tougher time. Maybe you just, because you lose your flow, because I'm one of these players where I'm a real confidence player. This is kind of one of my downfalls, but at least I recognize it. If I feel confident going into a gunfight, I'll probably win it. If I have any self-doubts, if I am in bad form, I have real trouble. And to be honest, when my form is bad and I'm playing badly, 9 times out of 10, the only way I can tend to break that cycle is to just log off, go do something else, because normally, until I just have that break, which just completely cuts me off from what I'm doing, I will just continue and continue to play badly. But when the good vibes are flowing and the form is there, I can beast it. I know I can. Up there with some of the best of them. And sometimes just watching things that I do sometimes, like, wow, why do I not do that all the time? It's there, the skill is there, the reactions are there, the knowledge is there. But, you know, what makes a top player instead of just someone who's decent, I'll put myself in a good to decent category personally, is these people who just, you know, they don't choke when the pressure's on, and they constantly make good decisions. And that's one of the differences between a lot of the professional players and a lot of the good players. There's a lot of people with similar gun skill to the pro players, similar to in any sport really. Actually, I suppose I wouldn't really call Call of Duty or anything a sport. I'd call it a game, but similar to a sport where there might be a lot of people who have the skill, but there's a lot more than just having the skill to becoming a professional at something. For instance, there's a lot of people who are really good at football skills. They're really good at juggling the ball. They're incredible ball control when they're messing around doing flicks and tricks, but you know, they don't have the awareness, they don't have the coolness, they can't do it under pressure, and that's what makes a professional, and that's what makes a really good Call of Duty player as well. So I haven't really talked too much about positioning and awareness. I've talked about those a lot, but I thought I just wanted to discuss the things that make these standout players, and why, you know, I've got a lot of respect for people who can pull this out, these kind of gameplays out quite regularly. And there are a bunch of people who do that, but I think I can maybe I'll try and train myself to become less of a confidence player, you know. Maybe I just need to increase my confidence more often and I'll play better. But, you know, it is Call of Duty, to be fair. A lot of the times things are out your hand, bad connections and dodgy freaking things exploding. One of my pet hates in Call of Duty, I have to say, is random things exploding. I've gone on a rant about it before, but no one wants barrels to explode. Like, maybe in a single-player campaign, it's cool, but in a multiplayer, competitive multiplayer, I don't want a barrel or a car to explode, or even the train on freaking Express. The train is a bit of fun on Express, but anyway, here's it's coming to an end. All support streaks, 60-plus kills, 57 gun shrink. I think we saw most of them here. Just absolute beasting and feasting. I know it's with one of the more used guns, but it was still incredible either way. If you want to check out some more of my videos, there's some links on screen now. Please check them out. There's some really good stuff on there that I'm sure some of you would have missed over the last week or two. And subscribe to this guy, link in the description. And that's it for now. I'll see you guys soon.